Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the 5 important members to have at your SBLC meetings. Now, I know a lot of us have been having SBLC meetings all year, and it might have been a struggle, and you might be reassessing as we all reflect towards the end of the school year, what we could have done better, what we could have changed, what we needed to have to be successful in our meetings. I decided that a lot of us struggle with making sure the members of the committee are actually there. So I decided to do a quick reference to the 5 most important people that you should have at your SBLC meeting. Number 1 is your principal or your AP. Every district and every campus is different. So it might not be the principal and it might not be the AP. It's going to be one or the other. At my campuses, the AP was generally there as an administrative part. The principal was not always involved unless the AP was not able to be there. They tend to leading the meeting, assist in setting agenda, ensure that decisions align with goals, provide overall direction and support. This is not at every campus and at every district. This is just an example of what a principal or an AP might do during an SBLC meeting. They are the ones who make the overall decisions when it comes to determining students who may be administratively placed for the next current school year, depending on when the student arrives. And it's based on the yearly data. Either the principal or AP must be at the meeting and sign off on the agenda. One of the things that I learned over the years is that your meetings aren't really valid if you don't have an administrator there. So it's very important if you have to sit down at the beginning of school year or during the summer when we go back before everyone else and have that meeting and go through that calendar. Yes, things happen and things change, but you definitely need them to be there. Number 2, teachers. Every district, again, and every campus is different, but you should have at least one teacher there for that student. They represent the classroom perspective. They provide insights on students' needs, such as curriculum, how they are reacting to curriculum, their behavior in the classroom, and academic struggles. They will provide data to back up their professional suggestions. For example, a teacher of record should be on one of the teachers in the meeting, especially if you're doing, most of the time it's going to be ELA and math, so you want an ELA or math teacher there. And even if they're not teacher of record, you still need the ELA or math teacher there. A school counselor. Most of us are the chairperson for the committee. So it's important that we are there. We provide information regarding students' mental health. Not all students who are brought to SBLC have these issues, but we are also there to see if we need to provide guidance on their behavior or coping skills in the classroom if a teacher brings those issues to the table. We also provide overall support for the team and the teachers. And depending on your district, the counselor may be the chairperson, like I said, and responsible for creating these agendas and setting the meetings. Number 4, parents or guardians. Now, again, some districts and some campuses have the meetings, the initial meeting without the parents, and then they set up progress monitoring and different things like that, and then they contact the parents. Now, if a parent sends in a referral, then they might be there from the beginning, but every district, I've seen it both ways. And why the parents there? Well, they provide the home perspective. They provide any concerns they might have with their students' academic or school behavior, needs that they feel that their student needs, and any doctor's diagnosis, recommendations, or challenges that are a concern. And they should have the opportunity to attend these meetings, even if it's an informal meeting at the very beginning of a referral. Make sure that you have opportunities for them to show, especially if the parents are working, and generally they are. Do a virtual meeting. Allow for a phone conference. Let them sign off on, okay, we're having this meeting. I can't be there. Send everything. And before we make it official, I'll sign off. I want to look at the data. And lastly, the fifth group would be your support staff. And this would include your special education teacher, speech, OT, a literacy coach, RTI, your social worker and psychologist, and a diagnostician. A lot of times, one person from this particular group might come because remember, this is for referral for either SPED. And sometimes students might have a 504 already and need the referral into special education. So you want to make sure that if they're receiving speech, and we now see other things that are going on, that speech person might want to attend and provide information regarding the students' data and regarding attendance, participation, and overall feel for the services. And it can be limited because they are speech. But you definitely want to give them, as well as the parents, an opportunity to attend the meeting. Now, in some school districts, they also ask a paraprofessional to attend if they are with that student. The majority of the time, if they follow the class, but they're not always requested. And in short, together we will get through this. A committee, the SBLC, the school building level committee, works and should work as a team. They're there to support the students, to ensure supportive, inclusive learning environment for the student to be successful. And I've seen some challenges in meeting some personality conflicts and when it comes to these meetings. We need to put all that, swipe that off the table, and know that we're there for the student and what's best for the student, especially if we have clashes with parents. We do not want that to be part of our meeting. If you like this quick reference and you'd like more information, check out my social media pages. And if you'd like this in a digital form, or have any questions, or might like something else that I can go over for you, just email me, thecounselorforcounselors@gmail.com. I hope this helps. Y'all have a great day.